Hello. Oh, we're not live yet. Oh, there we are. We are live. An error occurred. So let's see if now it's going. Looks like in one of the pages. Are we live? Let me know if you're watching. Apparently, we're not able to go live. In the Akashic Records Institute. Getting some weird notifications, guys. We're gonna start in a second. When you get here, welcome. Comment below. Hello, let me know where are you watching from. And we come there with gifts. So make sure to be present on this live. Let me know you're watching. And the gifts, we're doing a cute little challenge for everyone that you want to play with us, participate with us. So just say hello, regardless if you're watching live or listening to the replay. I'm gonna go live on Instagram too, and apparently this live is not working on our page, but I can see my team is here. Gosh, it keeps popping up something. Okay, either we're gonna go live there, we're gonna remove that video. Let's see if this will work. Otherwise, I'm just gonna remove the video. So I posted something happened to my team. Whenever you guys see this, something happened to the Facebook page, and it's in the Akashic Records Institute page. I cannot go live. So if you can get this link on YouTube and post that will be awesome. And it seems the internet's kind of funny. Can you guys hear me okay? Save changes, I guess. Facebook. Let me know if you can hear me. I see the number increasing, so you are here. So we're gonna get started. And welcome. Let's try again here on Instagram, show story live, and let's go live. All right, so comment when you get here. Let me know your name, let me know where you're watching from. And Facebook is weird those days, so we're gonna just go for it. And if you're watching the replay for some reason, know that we love you, and any question you have, just reach out, just let us know. And welcome. Today live, we are going to talk about working with sacred geometry in your crystal grids. So we're going to talk about both sacred geometry and also the planetary activators for your crystal grids. So very excited, and stay until the end, because at the end I am going to share how you can win a very powerful session to activate the Taurus in your heart. And Taurus is one, it's a sacred geometry. We're going to go a little deeper into what sacred geometry is, but there is a very powerful energy behind the sacred geometry of the Taurus, especially to bring your vision into reality. I've worked with the Taurus for many years. I have a whole training of the Taurus, and today I delivered a very powerful Taurus. It's a very short and powerful Taurus activation, and we are going to share how you can win that meditation, meditation visualization, if you wanted to play with us. So we'll share that at the end of our call today. And those of you that don't know me, I'm Patricia Misakian, and I'm going live right now on Instagram and Facebook. So if I'm not looking directly at you, it's because there is two browsers here that I'm dividing my eyes to. And it's a great pleasure to be here with you. It's a great pleasure to be talking about crystal grids and how they changed everything for me. There is so much that came from this body of work. I do so inspired intuitive crystal grids, and the world opened up, and they just basically mescal with my business, with my healing. And that's why right now we have this big project on Kickstarter. It's called the Crystal Grid Project, and it actually brings to you the opportunity to learn how you can create so inspired crystal grids or the opportunity to get a lot of our products, both our books, our crystal grid cloths, our planetary crystal grid cards, everything, most of them are at wholesale during this Kickstarter campaign. We have 10 more days to go, and my team is going to be here. They will share the link for you. When we finish this live, we're going to put the link so you can come in and check it out. If there is anything that you wanted to introduce into your life to support you in both healing and manifestation. So crystal grids have been a huge part of the practice I've been using for healing and manifestation. And that's why we have this project happening right now. Now, a little side note for everyone that is already a pledge, already made a pledge. We just hit 25 pledges. Woohoo! Thank you so much. And what we are doing is every 5 pledges, which is very easy, you just have to share with one friend, and the pledges starts at $11. Every 5 pledges, everyone that pledge gets a healing session. So we just, I just announced this in my last live. So everyone that is pledging, regardless if you join now or if you already joined, you received a powerful healing session with the planetary activator of Jupiter. So the healing session is already available for you. If you just go to the backers only section, it's right there. And now that we reached 25 today, you have a powerful healing session with the planetary activator Venus, which opens the frequency for deeper alignment with what makes you awesome and authentic, and the magnetizing energy that is going to support you in bringing to you, attract, magnetize to you what you desire in life. So that healing session is going to be available in the backers only area at the end of the day today. And if you have not pledged yet, you can pledge, whatever feels aligned for you, but just with $11, you will be able to get all the prizes that everyone is getting, and just by being part of this project. And we have 10 more days, so make sure to come in and check it out before we close. And so first of all, I wanted to take a step back. What is crystal grids? Maybe that's a question that you have if you don't do crystal grids yet. So crystal grids, they open the energetic frequency to attract what you desire in your life. They're not going to do the work for you, but they emanate. Crystals are powerful, right? So if you just get a crystal, it's already, and bring the crystal to you, to your life, that's how I have all these amazing crystals. Just by having crystals around you, it's each specific crystal has a specific quality, and they then bring more of the energy to you, right? So that's why I love them. Whatever is happening in my life, they will bring the energies and the frequencies. And I have lots of crystals, lots of jewelries with crystals. I believe everything that I have hanging on me today has a crystal, right? So absolutely love crystals. Now, that is the crystal by itself. It's very powerful. Now, when you put specific crystals in a grid, right, in a particular shape, it makes that power of the crystals even higher. And the same effect that the crystals have in your energy on a crystal grid is going to continue working on your frequency and in the frequency of your house, right? So when you create so inspired crystal grids with the right intention, they call the opportunities, the synchronicities, and the solutions for the manifestation of your desires. And the way that they came to me, when I started working with the Akashic Records and doing group Akashic clearings, I always had these. For me, it's always important that as I'm moving from one thing to another, I was transitioning from doing something to teach a class or to do a healing session, I like to take time and listen, right? So one of the things I do is practice the inner fusion meditation with, if you don't know what that is, It's free on my YouTube channel. You can just go in, look for that, and you feel free to ask where is it. We will be happy to help you. But it's a free meditation. I guide you how to do it. There is even a PDF that will help you to understand and to practice in your life. And that it's huge to open your intuition and to help you to separate, mind from soul, and you will get more and more connected to the intuition each time you do. And I practice everything that I teach, right? So as I was preparing for this healing session, and I was doing the process of the inner fusion, I started channeling those crystal grids, and it became a book, oracle deck. We have now the new cards, which is the planetary cards, and all these products and all these beautiful true sacred geometry grid cloths that we have. And so this all came from listening and from opening the energy and bringing. I started having those visions of those crystal grids, and I started making crystal grids and crystal grids for each healing session. So, and at the time I was doing, I believe, 2 healing sessions a week for the 2, Brazil and English. So at the end of the year I have like over 700 crystal grids. I don't know if anyone ever hit that record. And so they become part of the book and everything that I do, the oracle deck and everything that I do in my life, right? So most of them, they are based on sacred geometry, right? So you may, as we go through them, you may see, many of sacred geometry formations, but they also have the particular crystals that are meant to be there and the message that each crystal grid have to bring to you. Now, so let's actually break it down, like the sacred geometry, like using sacred geometry, which is the topic of our life today, to create crystal grid inspired. So the sacred geometry is basically the key to understanding how a universe is designed and how it communicates to you. And when I say communicate, is the design of the sacred geometry, they each bring a particular energy to support a particular area that you are going through in your life. And if you look through like nature and all the architectures that were created based in nature, right? Everything that you see in life is, if you look it down and break it down, you're going to see a pattern that in perfect synchronicity with and the universe and life and creation, and it has that divine harmony and energy. So our universe is made of shapes that can be found repeatedly in various natural formations. And when you broke it down to their finest components, you're going to find a geometric shape in a pattern that is repeated in harmonious proportion, right? So, all right, so you have like the flower of life, right? So what is the flower of life? They are 19 intertwined circles that come together for this flower-like effect. And it is believed that to contain within it the blueprint of the universe. That's why you see, a lot of, spirituals, kind of geared business that many of them use flower life or and many other sacred geometry within the identity of their business, right? So when each sacred geometry, when you work with them and crystal grids, it's going to help a particular energy in your life, right? So the flower life that I just shared, for example, it holds the energy of harmony, balance. Let me get my book. I want to talk about one too. Creation, manifestation, renewal. So it's very, very powerful. The Siri yantra This is, for example, the Siri Yantra sacred geometry, right? So this one, it's all about vision, and it's believed to be a instrument for wealth, and connecting to higher levels of consciousness and begin to create this, your own reality. So the Siri Yantra is a great sacred geometry if you're working with creating wealth, right? And at the same time, bringing that spiritual abundance into your life, because there is no point to just creating wealth if you're not, working on your spiritual, because the money is going to shine the light on who you already are, right? So no matter where you are and what you achieve in life, it's important to be, side by side in abundance and developing your spiritual side, right? So other, I don't have it here, which is the sacred geometry of the Metatron's cube, right? We did, if you look at the live that we did last Friday, the actual image of the live is the Metatron cube, and it's called Metatron because it's named after Archangel Metatron, and it's a very, very powerful crystal grid. And if I don't have it, I'll be happy to share later a picture of it. I just created one for protection. So it's, if you're looking to protection in your life, like we are doing moving, there is a lot of literally moving pieces happening in our life as we are completely, preparing to leave United States and move to Brazil for a while. So it's a very powerful, anytime you're going through moving and there is, people involved and situations involved and all that good stuff, you can work with Metatron energy. I also like to work with him for when I clearing, when I'm doing my group clearings, to bring that protection energy. And there was the most amazing thing in the healing session. I saw like all this little like Metatron's energy as I do a particular process where we remove the outer layer for the aura and we create a new golden layer, protective layer. And it came with all these like, tiny formations of the Metatron, and they were spinning around. I just know if you just fall here in parachute and you have no idea about my work, you'll be like, what? Without going too deep in the rabbit hole over here. But anyways, there is so many sacred geometry formations, and each one has a specific place, and depending of what you are, what you're looking to bring it into your life. So combining the right sacred geometry with the right crystals, it can supercharge that you are working on manifesting in your life. And so now that I've been having a lot of questions, like what is the difference of and even the cloths that we have, like the sacred geometry and the planetary activators. And the main difference is that many of the sacred geometry crystal grids, not all of them though, but they are symmetrical, right? One part of the grid mirrors the other part of the grid. Now, the planetary activators, they don't work as, they have its own form of sacred geometry, but they are not particular. The main sacred geometry that you've been connecting. See, some of them, they are not symmetrical, and there is a particular vibration and energy that works with the planetary activators, and that's why each one is designing like that. So basically, the planetary activators, they are a particular body of work that I developed, that I bring the essence and the particular planetary energy. And so I work with them like with like the actual archetype. This particular set over here that we have, and it's one of the reasons that we're launching this Kickstarter campaign, they're composed of 7 cards, and each one has a grid to hone the vibration and the energy of that particular planet, right? So when you create a crystal grid, you see like each card has the line is the actual grid where you will put your own crystals on it to activate that particular energy in your house, right? So each of these 7 planets, they will help you embody that planetary energy to co-create what you are manifesting, right? So for example, let's say like this one that I'm holding is the Jupiter one. So if you're looking into attract abundance into your life, like the good life, like, abundance is not just money, right? Um, is the feeling of peace, the feeling of being surrounded with an abundance of people, an abundance of the favorites, things that you like to eat, and abundance in general. It's like being in that complete balance in life between giving and receiving, right? Having more than you need and being able to overflow the joy, overflow the abundance, right? So I love working with the Jupiter energy. Then let's say you wanted to work with here, this is the Mercury, and that supports you to improve your communication. Who been affected by Mercury retrograde the past few weeks, right? So now we pass the hurdle, and time to focus on communication, travel, and great for sales. So that each one will help you in a particular area of your life, right? So, any questions about sacred geometry, about what we talked about so far? Now, okay, so we got sacred geometry, we got planetary energy, and what it is that you're talking about, as if you've been following me, we've been talking about that next month we'll have a course coming up that is called Soul Inspired Crystal Grids course. In this course, you're going to learn how to create crystal grids downloaded from your Akashic records. And so this course is way more than let's learn how to do crystal grids, right? It's like, hey, let's learn how to, that's not a let's learn how to do crystal grids course. And it's way beyond let's learn how to manifest. And so basically is the most powerful combination between connecting to your own Akashic records so you can tap into that source of inspiration and alignment with your mission and how you are going to translate those crystal grids to support you in your work of healing or manifestation, regardless if it's for yourself or if you are a healer also, right? So it's 3-in-1 program, right? And I will describe a little bit about the course. And as I am, feel free to ask any more questions you have about crystal grids. So basically the course is based in, we have eight modules, right? And when the course opens, the 8 modules will be available to you. They will all be pre-recorded, powerfully to the point. And a lot of the modules have healing sessions for you to experience. And that is the reason that we're going to pre-record them, because I've been doing healings where I put different layers of healing and it becomes even more powerful. So some of them have to be pre-recorded. However, we will, for everyone that joins by, I don't remember, like by the time that we're going to start, and you get to participate in 3 live mentoring sessions and 3 live healing sessions. And you're going to participate also in a whole event, which is called Trust Upgrade, which is a program by itself that I'm gifting for everyone that joins right now when we are in pre-launch mode. So pre-launch mode means the investment is about 40 to 50% off. We have 10 days to go with this pre-enrollment investment, and then it's going to go to the regular investment. The regular investment is $520, and anyone that joins between now and the next 10 days is $222. Okay, so make sure to look if that is something that you're looking for. Not only learn how to do crystal grids, but go even deeper, because you're learning how to connect with your own Akashic records and downloading the Soul Inspired crystal grids that are meant to support you and your clients. If you work with clients, it is not a program, professional based. It's for everyone that wanted to bring the power of the crystal grids into your life, right? So model 1, we're going to go into intention, how you can create and charge the crystal grids. And this is basically, model 1 is basically any course that teaches crystal grid out there. You're going to learn a lot on model 1. It's like pretty much the whole course, and that's why these go even deeper. Then we're gonna go even deeper than I believe anyone have ever gone in crystal grid training. We're going to go into connecting to the DNA of the crystals to charge the intention and when you are going to use that crystal for that particular crystal grid. And the beauty of it is that any new crystal grid that you can go in and code and decode that crystal to go to different crystal grids that you use. So there is a lot of intention behind how you're going to create your crystal grids, and that's why they are so powerful. The third model, you're going to actually learn about the crystals. What are the crystals for healing? What are the crystals for manifesting? And then you're going to learn how to go beyond that. Because it is not because one, rose quartz, it's, one crystal that one of the qualities is bringing love in a particular grid that you will be called to channel from your Akashic records. The rose quartz may have a different intention. So this is going beyond of what most people find in books. This is going beyond. This is going to your source and channeling directly from your Akashic records, which it is very, very different than just repeating what's being repeated out there. Then model 4, we're going to tune in, learn how to tap into your Akashic records with sacred geometry. So we go into everything has the angle of the Akashic records, which is the area of my expertise. And you're going to learn then how you can translate it to you and to adapt to what you wanted to create and manifest in your life. Then we're going to specifically work with the planetary geometry and the sacred geometry. And then we're going to go deeper into working with the download inspiring grids and collapsing the quantum field for healing and manifestation. I gave a great Facebook Live about it last week. So it's on Friday. You can find on my YouTube channel. And as I shared before, we have the 3 Q&A sessions for your bonus. And we also have 3 new healing sessions. And it's all about, connecting to your connection to some of the Lemurian crystals that are coming to you or maybe already in your hands, and what were the messages that you encoded on them. So we're going to remember that through this powerful healing session. All the healing sessions are with the intention of reconnecting to your wisdom. So we have remembering Lemuria, we have remembering Egypt, and we have a particular healing session on collapsing the quantum healing. And I shared also before, we are having everyone that joins in the next 10 days, you get access to the super bonus, which is a completely different program, which is in synchronicity with what you learn. Because one thing is manifest. And like me, so many of you already manifested so many amazing things in your life. Yet, there are times where life will come to you and will ask, do you trust? Do you really trust? And those are the times that you may doubt yourself. And those are the times that you may, instead of say yes, bring it on, when you cave in. And those are the times that you miss opportunities Because when you are about to get that prize is when you know and you freak out and you step back. And so the trust upgrade is going to help you to go beyond, to go the extra mile, not go by masculine force, but go that extra mile with the peace and knowingness that is so, so important. So basically, it's going to be a full day that we're going to be together for the trust upgrades, and we're going to work on what is underneath that make most people, when they're like 1% to get there, turn around and scream. You know, and then you say those things doesn't work, and it's and not you, because you are here, and that means I see your power, I see you, just being that in your sovereignty. And that's what trust upgrade is. So it's a all day event, and we're going to be working on those different aspects. What is underneath? It is is the one of the things that I see, like 95% of everyone that I know is that deservedness. You sabotage your manifestation because underneath it all, you don't believe you deserve. And you can say, "Oh, Patricia, of course I deserve." Yes, you can say that, and you may feel that yet there's part of you that don't. And that's the part that we're going to have a conversation, so we can grow that part together in this intensive, and you're going to have the replays forever. So it doesn't mean that you need to be there all day. It's this work, it's very powerful. Some of you are like, yeah, bring it on, I'm going to be there all day. Some of you are like, oh, I'm going to watch an hour today, I'm going to watch an hour tomorrow. And it doesn't matter if you're live or if you're through the replay. All my trainings, regardless if I'm deliver live, you get the same training 5 years from now. And I listen over and over again. My clients are like, how come you delivered this session like 5 years ago, and it's you talk about what's happening today in my life? And because that's I made the decision, that's how my work is, that it's powerful beyond the years. So these trust upgrade is not it's like something you've never seen, and it's going to be exactly what you need. So I promise. So let me know if you have questions. So good to see you guys here. There is a comment: biggest question to contemplate. Yes. Do you trust? Do you trust? If the universe comes to you and say, do you trust me? And you say, yeah, sure. And then the universe is going to be, and this is that I'm not actually going to go into it, because this live, we're going to do a live about that. The universe asks, do you trust? Which is going to be our next live, I believe, this Friday. But and we'll talk a little bit more about that. But there is that energy of it's very easy to say you trust. It's very easy to say you manifest, because you manifest something here and there, yet then you don't manifest something, then you put yourself down. But when you really anchor this energy of what would you do if you knew you would not fail, and that's the energy that we're going to anchor in this all day event for you. What would you do if you knew you would not fail? Because if you look back to your past, and I can see, like, when I was like on my 20s, that I remember there was a time on my 20s that I was looking for a job, right? And then I didn't got a job at the time, right? And then I remember when I moved here that I had a different energy. I had a little more wisdom and all that. And I didn't rest it until I found the job. I kept the consistency and I got the job, right? So as I look back in the past, I gave up too early on my 20s, right? And now I know better. So that is why would you have to go through it if you can just, go through this powerful course and receive all the healing sessions and just bring that, manifest that for you, right? So for those of you that are here watching this video, check it out. My team put on the comments the Kickstarter campaign. We have 25 supporters for this campaign. And the campaign is to help bring the products, which we already reached a goal, we already reached a limit, and we are going to be, I'm actually already put the order for the planetary activators and the new crystal grid cloths. And those of you that actually, if you don't want to do the course, but you just wanted to do a particular crystal grid, you can just order the crystal grid cloths. And right now, for the next 10 days, they are half off. You can go to my Etsy, they are regular price there. If you join us in the Kickstarter, you get all the bonus, all the healing sessions, and you get them at a, wholesale special, because that's what Kickstarter is all about. And those of you that wanted to actually learn how to work with the Akashic Records for manifesting and creating your soul-inspired crystal grids, the course is available at a super special now. It's more than a half that you can pledge to get access to the course. And there is also a special, the course plus all the planetary crystal grid cloths. So there are many options there. Let me know, reach out if you have questions. And let's talk about, I promise, a gift for everyone that wants to play with us. So here's how you play with us. We would love to ask for your support to share about this Kickstarter campaign. Facebook, it changed the algorithm again. So our videos are not being seen like they used to be seen. So we thought about something fun. All you need to do is to look for the Kickstarter link right here and just share on your Facebook page or on your Facebook profile. And when you share, you can just say, check it out, whatever you want to say. Just copy the Kickstarter, check it out, the Akashic Records Institute Kickstarter campaign for crystal grids. Or if you are already a crystal lover and you participate in some crystal grid courses that allow you to share about amazing work like this, get the Kickstarter link and put, share about it, and then tag me or my team, whoever is your friend on your friends list, or you can just tag at Akashic Records Institute and let us know that you did. And what we're going to do, me or my team, just whoever you contact, just by sharing, we are going to send you this powerful healing session that I mentioned that I recorded today. And this healing session, it actually has, it's a healing session for manifestation. It's a healing using this crystal grid. I'm going to get in the book to share with you. One of my favorite crystal grids, which is the crystal grid of the Taurus. Now, this particular healing session, here, can you see? This particular healing session, we also have numbers, the Grabovoi numbers, that the numbers that bring the frequency of abundance, solution to what you're looking for, and surrendering to the universe. So you get to experience, it's a very short, powerful healing session. And it's going to be ready at the end of the day today, but feel free to share now and let us know. And as soon as we're ready, we're going to send it to you as a gift, and you get to experience and repeat as many times as you wish. So this is a way that we're going to thank you for helping us to share about the Kickstarter campaign. Just make sure to tag us so we know that you shared, or if we didn't see, also let us know. Just send us a message, send a message to the Institute or my team, and we deeply appreciate you and all your love. And I don't see any questions here in the live, so we're probably going to close. And if you have any questions, just reach out, let us know. If you are on Instagram, the link to the Kickstarter is on my bio. And if you are here on Facebook or YouTube, just comment and we'll help you to find it. Guys, have a beautiful day. Put on your calendar that we have another live on Friday. I believe it's Friday. We're going to go deeper into talking about trust and how you can start embodying that energy, the energy of keep moving forward in trust. And that is what's going to make all the difference in the world, because life is not, manifestation is not about doing one thing here. Oh my gosh, didn't work. Nuh-uh. It's about going forward and knowing and having the absolute certainty and making the decision that that you're doing exactly what you're doing, and no matter what the first impression of it is, it's going forward and knowing that it's always already working out for you. The better it gets, the better it gets. I love you, and I'm looking forward to see you soon. Take care, everyone. Bye bye.